A slump in sterling, panic in the markets, but a calm sense of confidence from this man. A Labour leader who finally believes his moment has arrived.
Thank you, conference. It's great to be here in Liverpool.
Excitement palpable, but Keir Starmer, a politician still with plenty to prove, turning away from the left with an eye on Tory territory.
On climate change, growth, aspiration, levelling up, Brexit, economic responsibility, we are the party of the centre ground. Once again, the political wing of the British people.
That a phrase used by Tony Blair, the last Labour leader to win a general election. This a man who thinks he could win the next, using the Tories' current economic woes to his advantage.
We can't go on like this. What we've seen in the past few days has no precedent. The government has lost control of the British economy. Rachel Reeves and I have set out a framework for sound money. We're determined to reduce debt as a share of our economy.
Telling voters it's Labour, not the Tories, who can be trusted on the economy, and doing that with a fresh backing for business.
I want to be crystal clear about this. I'm not just pro-business, I want to partner with business.
A new taxpayer-owned company to invest in renewable energy.
So we will set up Great British Energy within the first year of a Labour government. A new company that takes advantage of the opportunities in clean British power. Great British Energy will be publicly owned.
A new Labour, but this by no means a complete departure. The NHS still its core priority.
I'm really worried about how many lives are at risk this winter. If it's a choice between a tax cut for those earning hundreds of thousands of pounds, Labour will always deliver for our NHS.
These no longer just promises from the party opposite, but instead a realistic pitch for power.
As in 1945, 1964, 1997, this is a Labour moment. And together with the British people, we will do it. Thank you, conference.
A year ago, Keir Starmer was being heckled in the hall. Now he's been cheered from the rafters as he declares that Labour is the party of business, the party of aspiration, the party of the centre ground. He is taking the fight to the Tories, and the Labour Party is so different from how it was even a year ago. But he knows too it's going to be a long journey. But what is clear in the hall is Labour finally believe they can win the next general election.
Honestly, this is the best Labour Party conference I've ever been to, and I've been to quite a few.
How many have you been to?
I've probably been to everyone since 1999, I think.
Is it fair to say that the public are now looking again at Labour, but they still don't necessarily love Labour?
The public didn't see us as the future, but now they're seeing what the Conservatives have done.
Did you enjoy that, Mr Starmer?
Clear this an opportunity he relished. Inside this conference hall, one story. But out here, a country facing turbulent political and economic times. Labour now with a real opportunity to get into government 12 years out of power. Is the tide finally about to turn? Beth Rigby, Sky News in Liverpool.